And now, here's your host of Shaping Success, Wes Tankersley.
I was going to tell you guys a little bit about my sinus issues, which I'm starting to finally feel better. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, I post quite a bit on TikTok. We're trying to grow the YouTube channel. That's why we're doing these lives a little bit more. That's why I'm trying to push out more content on YouTube. I've actually got to upload 3 or 4 more videos after I get done recording this one. This one will go up, but then I got to take this one, send it over, get it edited for audio. But, you know, it's one of those things that you have to continue. And if you think that there's anything that I can do better, if there's any guests that you want me to talk to, DM me. But go check out on the other social media platforms. As far as getting sick, though, I've had this sinus infection over a month now. And I finally went into the doctor, my doctor. So 2 weeks ago, it had been 2 weeks that I'd felt pretty crappy. I went and I did a telehealth. The lady gave me some medication or some antibiotics that I took for 2 weeks and didn't do anything. Luckily, I had a physical scheduled on Monday with my regular doctor. I walked in there and I talked to him about it. He said, obviously, this is not working. We've been down this path. He's been my doctor for 22 years. So we've been down this path before, and you need to get back to the ENT. You need to talk to him. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this and this. So different antibiotic, some steroid, prednisone to help clean it out, to get it going away. And I finally have started to feel better. So you're going to see some more posting from me. I just didn't feel really good about posting. I'm on my exercise journey. You know, like I've been on my bike for at least 30 minutes or exercised for at least 30 minutes every single day for 96 days. And it's been crazy because I worked through the being sick part. I just continued to go. And, you know, I know that like people are like, you need to rest. You do need to rest. And I get it. And I understand that. But I also told myself I was going to do this, and I'm not letting go. That's the goal. The goal is to continue exercising, you know, in the conversation that I had, because I've always struggled with my weight. I was talking to the doctor about it. Every time I go in there, he's like, oh, you're overweight, blah, 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 blah. Right. I mean, I've struggled with my weight forever. I had gastric sleeve surgery probably about 7 years ago. I am 24 pounds heavier than I was in high school. At one point, I was a lot heavier than that. And so I had to put that in perspective. I had to think about that too, because I walk in there and he's like, oh, you're overweight. And like, yeah, I'm overweight. You're right. But to think about that in high school, the height and weight for my BMI is 190 pounds. 190 pounds. If you guys know me personally, if you've seen me, you know that I'm a big dude. 6'3". At one point, I was 350 pounds. At one point I was. That's crazy. And I'm not saying that I don't need to lower my weight from what it is now, but I'm 284 pounds right now. 283 if you look at this morning, because it kind of fluctuates. But I did make those strides, and that's the thing. Like, I had to keep telling myself, because talking to some of my friends, I'm like, oh, he just tells me I'm fat all the time. I hate this, blah, blah, blah. You get in that wheelhouse, and you're like, all right, but wait. Here's the deal. I don't weigh 350 pounds anymore. I weigh 284, 24 pounds over what it was. Do I need to get back down to that 260 at least? Yes. That's where I need to be. And it's going to take some more work. The fact of the matter is, though, is exercise is only part of the situation. You have to change your diet as well. And that's one of the things that I always struggle with is my diet. Now, I eat way less than I did when I was 350 pounds, but I'm still eating some of the wrong things, and I need to fix that. So thinking about those things, thinking about what you can do to be better every single day. And to me, it was like, I started out on that bike and I was like, I'm going to do 30 minutes at least. And so I'm almost to 100 days. I'll be 100 days on December 4th. And those 100 days were, you know, it's a goal that I'm going to get to, and I wasn't going to stop. I'm going to get to 100. I'm going to get to 365. Friend of the show, Robert Watson, who's been on before, I think he's at like 2,871 days of running. And the other day he was telling me, he goes, I stopped out. I walked outside and it was raining, and I just went. And he's actually the reason why I started exercising, because I'd been talking about doing it for a while, and he told me something in the interview that I did with him. I said, why do you do this? Like, why do you run every single day? And he straight faced looked at me, and I don't know if you guys know Robert Watson. The guy he's in the military, and he's an older guy. I think he's probably in his 60s. square jaw, straight face, looked at me and goes, because I hate it. And I said, what? He goes, I hate it. He goes, every single time I ever did anything, running was punishment. I hate it. And he was able to use something that he hated every single day to do it in the morning before he wakes up. I think it's like 5 o'clock in the morning every time. So I get up at 4:30. I got up early anyway. I had to restructure some of my things because I was just being lazy. I was sitting on my butt playing computer games. And he just gets up and he goes and does it every single day because he hates it. Because if he can get something that he hates out of the way first thing in the morning, he sets the table for the rest of the day. And I've always been the morning person. I didn't really think about why, but that is completely an awesome way to look at it. I don't hate riding my bike, but it's not my favorite thing to do. Not everyone's favorite thing to do is exercise, and if it is for you, good for you. For me, it's not. But I need to do it. It's not going to be the savior of my weight loss journey or being in better shape or living longer, but it is helpful. It helps because, honestly, the biggest way to lose weight is what? Put less in this hole than comes out of the other one, right? That's the truth. So less calories, more output. Less input, more output. And to make that happen, you got to eat less, or you got to eat less calories. You can eat more, but you think about like the things that are low calorie. Because if you think about it, your body burns like mine because of the size that I am. It burns like over, I think it's like 2,600 calories a day. But if I'm eating over 2,600 calories a day, what's going to happen? You're going to gain weight. If you're eating under that, you have a deficit, you're going to lose weight. And that's the hardest part, is to just understand that and realize that that's what it is. And that's why people will start counting calories, they lose weight. If you know that number and you know the other number and you watch what you eat based on that, you're going to lose weight. So that's one of the things that I was thinking about the other day, is like, I have to be able to understand that there are things that I am doing that are helpful. But just like with that hedonic treadmill, this thing is like always in my mind right now. After my friend Jeff told me about it, it's like more. You get there, do more. You get there, do more. Always be willing to be better. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. I wanted to say thank you. I really do appreciate everyone who is here. I appreciate my team that's helping me. Wolf K, Nikki P, Jay. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys all for what you do. And again, like I said, if this is the first time watching this, please hit the subscribe button. Share this out. You can share it on Twitter. You can share it anywhere. Share the YouTube. Share the podcast. Tell people where you found it. If you guys want some gear, I've got some shirts. I've got some sweatshirts. Go check out some TikTok duets. We've got people who've got our sweatshirts. I ordered about 16 of them, and those people are currently trying to duet. Go follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Until next time, I challenge you to find the shape of your success.